Coming at you live from outside of space and time. I'm Naeem. Welcome to the feedback loop. This is going to be probably more on the shorter side. Going to go over some of the October world events data that was collected in September. How's it going, William? Thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone's doing well wherever you find yourself, whatever space and time you associate with in the current moment. Gonna hop over to this browser view. Oh, and let's load this in. There we go. Actually, let's just go full screen with it. So, my website, thefeedbackloop.info, still under a bit of under construction. Patreon.com/cryptoviewing. This is where this data is, like, a lot of this, this world events stuff that I'm about to show is published in advance. So I'm showing it to you now. It's already happened, but our subscribers get this data firsthand. There was some good overlap this month, a couple overlapping stories, some good hits. I'm not going to go over everything, just some of the ones that were interesting to me and that I liked. So first, let's hop into this here. And this is, kind of a disturbing, some of these stories are kind of disturbing, of course. Unfortunately, our perception kind of picks up on change, and certain negative events rise up to our awareness. And obviously those ones get reported in the news all the time. So this one's, kind of distressing, some of these images, but, it is what it is. Expanding your awareness includes, expanding it in all directions. It doesn't only expand into the happy, fluffy, utopian fantasy. It expands in all directions. So this was a bridge that collapsed in India. It was just 9 days ago. Here's the news story here. Saying 177, hundreds of people fell into the water here. Yeah, you get the point there. A bridge collapsed. A lot of people fell in. Not the happiest story there. And here's the imagery. One moment. Let me pull this up. Here's the imagery that I saw this in September, near the end of September. I saw, something collapses big enough that people, and at the time that when I saw it in such an instant, I thought maybe even vehicles might be able to fall in. I just got the sense that the whole floor gave out, collapse, people fall through, sudden panic, urban. And in our debrief, I said, this could be a bridge. I thought this was a bridge. And sure enough, this event happened, unfortunately. You could see the similarities there in the drawings. A little flash. Gotta kind of just record what you get and move on. Dick Algeier and myself had some overlapping data as well. He saw the U.S. Airborne troops lining up, getting ready to be deployed, and the NATO, elite U.S. unit ready to fight in Ukraine. Airborne 101, 101st Division Airborne unit was deployed. And I think it was the first time, the largest deployment of the unit in Europe since World War II. So pretty significant. Here was my data on the same type of thing here. Major deployment, troops, aircraft. I saw people coming down on, ropes and all that kind of stuff, rappelling down. And here's a little bit of the news story.
The U.S. military has added an additional 20,000 troops to the European theater, taking the total there to around 100,000. And many of those troops are in Eastern Europe. Only on CBS Mornings, we're getting a look at the U.S. forces closest to the fighting in Ukraine, supporting NATO allies and sending a very clear message to Russia. Charlie D'Agata is in Romania for us this morning. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Romania is now home to the 101st Airborne Division. It's the first time it's been headquartered here in Europe in nearly 80 years. This is some of the equipment they brought from home, a 777 howitzer, ready to roll at any minute. They're specifically trained to deploy on any battlefield in the world within hours.
Go, 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 go!
Ready to fight. The reason one of America's most elite air assault divisions has been sent right here, right now.
Korea has declared a period of national mourning for the victims of a crowd surge during Halloween celebrations.
This one was kind of disturbing. You probably saw this one happen right around Halloween.
South Korea has declared a period of national mourning for the victims of a crowd surge during Halloween celebrations in the capital, Seoul. The crush happened in a district of the South Korean capital called Itaewon. It is a popular nightlife area of the city and often has large numbers of visitors. The crush happened in a narrow alleyway. An investigation is now underway into what caused the tragedy. A warning that this next report includes distressing images.
It was a night of youthful revelry that turned into a real-life horror story when a crush in the South Korean capital, Seoul, left over 150 dead. Around 100,000 people are thought to have flocked to the narrow alleyways of Itaewon. What happened next in these streets remains unclear. But as dozens of young people collapsed, strangers administered CPR to those in need.
Yeah, pretty graphic type stuff there. I don't want to really play too much of that, but, you can look that story up. This was Dick Algire's perception before it happened. Human stampede, too many bodies, panic and crush. And a lot of the stories are using the word crush directly. South Korea Halloween crush, it says the title of this video. So that was a pretty accurate perception there. Kind of a grim outcome, but that's the nature of information, reality, right? So yeah, those were a couple, quick stories there from the October world events. We're in November now. I'm doing this kind of late, and there's already stories that are happening for November that we reported on, but I'll save that for later on in the month. Much love and appreciation to anyone tuning in right now. I guess on a lighter note, I want to share this. This was a drawing that we just worked a target on Komodo, which is some random cryptocurrency. It's not anything special. I don't even think it's in the top 100. But working these targets, I look at the people, right? We try and look at the CEOs and things like that. So here's an image that I drew while working this session. And on the right is an individual from, who's the main player in this project, Caden Stadelman. He's the CTO. And, I got this, while trying to look for the main people involved in this project, I drew this here on the left. I saw this guy with glasses, kind of like a hipster type look. You could see the hair. I drew the hair pretty accurately. The glasses, collared shirt. So, when it comes to seeing the target, opening your awareness to the full extent when it comes to, remote viewing and perceiving things closer to your natural state so you can actually comprehend them and communicate them clearly. That's important in my workflow, and this is a good example of one of those moments where, you have that moment of clarity, and it's great to get that kind of feedback there. So, like I was saying, crypto viewing is where we post this data, as we do it, the month in advance. We work crypto targets, we work woo-woo stuff. So yeah, if you're really interested in remote viewing and, some of the best remote viewers doing it publicly, Edward Reardon, Daz Smith, Dick Algeier, and myself, working these projects, some interesting stuff. So, if you're really interested in remote viewing and you kind of want to get more than maybe just like the far side stuff or the same rehashed content over and over again, check us out over there, patreon.com/cryptoviewing. Check out my website, thefeedbackloop.info. And that's pretty much my little report for today. Anyone got any questions or want to talk about anything? If not, I might head out soon. But oh yeah, we put out the crypto viewing project on Skinwalker Ranch is now public. Let's see. I'll post the link in the description below, or maybe I think it was posted to our paranormal viewing channel. Let me go full browser. Paranormal viewing. I believe it was posted here. Yeah, remote viewing the Skinwalker Ranch. So you can check that out. The full project is now free on YouTube. So I'll copy that and I'll put that in the chat for anyone who wants to check that out. And yeah, hopefully that was interesting. Peace and love, y'all. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.